Okay, imagine this. You're sailing into a landscape straight out of myth, maybe legend. Thousands of these colossal limestone islands just rising dramatically from this emerald green sea. It's like a mystical maze.
You're painting a great picture.
We're talking about Halong Bay, of course. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, yes, but honestly, it feels like more. A true wonder of the natural world.
It really does.
But, what's the real deal? What's the experience actually like? Is it just packed with tourist boats? Or can you genuinely find that stunning beauty, those hidden caves, that unique culture without, well, missing the point?
Right.
That's what we're diving into today, helping you really unlock Halong Bay.
Exactly. That's the mission. We want to guide you through all the different things you can do, the iconic sites, obviously. But also, let's demystify the costs. What do different cruises really cost?
Yeah, that's key.
And the logistics getting there, getting around, plus, those crucial insider tips to help you make the most of it, even if you're watching your budget. And just to set the scene, even the name Halong, it means descending dragon. It connects right back to this ancient legend, gives it that mystical vibe right from the start.
Descending dragon. I love that. So, okay, let's really get into it. This place, Halong Bay, it has this almost mythical beauty, doesn't it? And that UNESCO status feels totally earned.
Oh, absolutely. It's deserved.
The scale is just breathtaking. You said over 1,600 islands and islets.
That's right. Over 1,600, many totally uninhabited. It creates this unique panorama.
Yeah.
Something from a movie or a dream, really.
Totally.
And what gives it that look, that visual punch, are those unique karst formations, those limestone pillars, shaped over millions of years, rising straight out of these deep emerald waters.
Wow.
And that descending dragon story, it's not just a cute legend, it's like woven into how people there relate to the bay. The story goes, dragons created the islands to protect the Vietnamese people. And you feel that reverence. It impacts, local customs, even their approach to keeping it sustainable. Plus, many islands aren't just rock. They've got these incredible sea caves, grottoes inside, just waiting to be explored.
Amazing.
And if you're thinking, this sounds really remote and hard to reach, it's actually not bad. Only about a 2.5-hour drive from Hanoi now, thanks to the new highway. So pretty easy to add to a Vietnam trip.
That accessibility is definitely a plus. Okay, so you get there, and if you want the real Halong experience, it seems like cruising on one of those traditional Vietnamese junk boats is the way to do it, right?
It absolutely is. That's the classic image, and for good reason. Now, when you look at cruises, you basically got two main choices.
Okay.
Overnight cruises, usually 2 days, 1 night, or maybe 3 days, 2 nights. These are what I'd highly recommend.
Why is that?
Because you get to see the bay at sunset and sunrise. And honestly, the light then is just magical. It changes everything, transforms the landscape.
Oh, I can picture that.
Plus, you get further out into the more remote, less crowded parts of the bay.
Right, avoiding the crowds.
Exactly. Now, day trips, they're okay if you're really, really pushed for time. But, it's a long travel day from Hanoi and back.
Yeah.
Feels rushed. You get much less time actually in the bay.
Okay.
The overnight trip really lets that magic sink in,
That makes sense. So you're on the boat, maybe overnight. What does that quintessential Halong experience actually feel like day to day? Gliding through the water, obviously, but what activities really get you into it?
Well, gliding through the water is amazing in itself.
Yeah.
But there's more to it. Kayaking is a huge highlight for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Definitely. You paddle through these hidden grottoes, sometimes under these cool limestone arches, maybe into little secret lagoons you can only reach by kayak.
Wow.
Swimming's popular too, of course, in those calm green waters, especially if sunny.
Nice.
And the caves. The bay is famous for its caves. Sung Sat Cave, that's Surprise Cave. It really lives up to its name. It just opens up into these massive chambers. Yeah, huge, with stalactites and stalagmites that look like, I don't know, mythical creatures or waterfalls. It's incredible geology.
Okay.
Then you've got Tinkung Cave, Heavenly Palace Cave, also stunning inside. And Trinu Cave or Virgin Cave. That one's known more for its sort of romantic, mystical legend and the beautiful views out over the bay.
Legends again. Seems like they're everywhere.
They really are.
So beyond the amazing nature stuff, what about other things on the cruise? Those little extras that make an overnight trip special?
Right, the cultural bits. A lot of overnight cruises offer things like learning to make Vietnamese spring rolls, a fun little cooking class.
Yeah, cool.
Or maybe starting your day with Tai Chi on the deck as the sun comes up. Really peaceful, especially with the morning mist.
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
And something really unique, trying squid fishing at night
Okay.
off the side of the boat. It's kind of fun, whether you catch anything or not.
Huh.
And it's also a chance to see how people live there. Many tours visit floating villages, like Vung Vieng or Qua Van. You get this quiet glimpse into the daily lives of the fishermen, how they work with the bay.
Fascinating. A whole different way of life. Okay, from the sights and experiences, let's talk about taste. I'm guessing the food is all about fresh from the sea. Simple, delicious stuff.
You absolutely hit the nail on the head there. The star is the fresh seafood, definitely. Prepared with that wonderfully light Vietnamese touch. You'll see amazing grilled seafood platters, prawns, squid, fish, clams, all grilled up.
Simple and perfect.
Exactly. And the local oysters. Fresh on the half shell or grilled with scallion oil. You've got to try them.
Noted. Oysters.
And for something really local, a bit different geoduck clams. They're called tu hai.
Geoduck, those long ones.
Yeah, those distinctive long-necked clams. They're a real delicacy. Sweet, tender meat, usually steamed or grilled.
Interesting.
And there's also ka se tien yen. That's a famous roasted duck-goose hybrid from nearby. A unique regional dish you might find.
A duck-goose hybrid. Okay, wow. Are there other local things we should look out for beyond the grilled stuff? Something that tells a story?
Oh, for sure. Keep an eye out for Bun Hai Sun. It's a delicious noodle soup just packed with fresh seafood, light, flavorful, perfect for the setting.
Sounds great.
And Nem Queb crab spring rolls, but these are different. They're square.
Square spring rolls.
Yeah, not the usual cylinder shape. And they're stuffed with fresh crab meat, a real local specialty.
Okay, gotta try those.
And if you're feeling adventurous, sasong.
Sasung, what's that?
It's a local sea worm.
A sea worm, you're serious?
I am. They often dry it and use it to make this incredibly rich umami broth. Or sometimes stir fry it. Sounds weird, I know, but it's actually prized locally.
Wow, okay, maybe for the very adventurous then.
Perhaps. And a drink? Well, Vietnamese beer like Bia Hanoi or Bia Halong is always good. Or just fresh coconut water, super refreshing. Most of your meals will probably be on the cruise boat, which is convenient. But if you want a more, bustling local scene, Halong City, Boen Che, or Hongai areas has lots of restaurants for seafood on land.
Good to know. Okay, shifting gears a bit. Planning the stay. It sounds like the cruise cabin is the main way people stay overnight, but you mentioned a huge range in price and quality. How do you even start figuring that out?
Yeah, the options are vast, and the price difference is significant. It really depends on what you're looking for. Let's talk about a standard 2-day, 1-night cruise per person.
Okay.
You've got budget-friendly boats, maybe $80 to $150 US. Cabins are simple, amenities basic, does the job.
Right.
Then mid-range, probably $150 to $300. These are usually more comfortable, the food's better, and often the itineraries are smarter. They try to avoid the biggest crowds.
That's a good point.
And then luxury. Starts around $300, can go up to $600, even more. High-end cabins, maybe a private balcony, proper fine dining.
Big difference.
Huge. But the best Halong experience isn't always the most expensive boat. Sometimes finding a good mid-range cruise that really focuses on a less crowded route, that lets you feel the scale and the quiet, that's the real magic.
That makes sense. What about staying on land? You mentioned hotels in Halong City or Tuan Chau Island.
Yep, absolutely an option. You can find hotels on land anything from maybe $25, $50 for budget places up to $150, $300 or more for luxury resorts.
Okay.
But, and this is important, you have to understand the trade-off.
Yeah.
Staying on land means you miss that unique experience of waking up in the bay, surrounded by those limestone karsts.
Right, you're not sleeping on the water.
Exactly. So big picture budgeting. Key things driving the cost are the cruise star rating. Like I said, 5-star can be way more than 3-star. Then the trip length, how you get there.
Yeah.
And don't forget, drinks on the boat are usually extra.
Good tip. They can add up.
They really can.
Yeah.
And tipping the crew is customary, so factor that in too.
Okay, super helpful. So for people trying to, make their money go further, any specific saving tips that don't mean missing out entirely?
Definitely. You can absolutely optimize. Choosing a solid 3-star cruise still gives you a fantastic time. You're there for the scenery, right? Not necessarily gold taps.
True.
Look for package deals that bundle in the transport from Hanoi, often cheaper than arranging it yourself.
Okay.
Bring your own snacks and water. Seriously, helps manage those onboard drink costs, which can be, a bit inflated sometimes.
Smart.
If the budget is super, super tight, A day trip is an option, but remember what we said about the experience being different.
Right, the trade-offs.
Traveling in the low season, May to September, usually means lower prices. Fewer crowds, too, the weather's hotter and wetter.
Mm.
And if you are booking day trips locally in Halong City, don't be afraid to negotiate the price a little. It's often expected.
Good to know. Okay, we've planned the stay. Now actually navigating. How do you get to Halong Bay from Hanoi? What's that journey like?
Right. The most common way, and often the easiest, is the shuttle bus. They usually pick up from Hanoi's Old Quarter and take you straight to the cruise port. It's often part of the cruise package.
Seamless.
Pretty much. If you want faster, more comfortable, you can hire a private car or taxi. That takes about 2.5 hours now with the new highway. More flexible.
Okay.
But for something really special, really memorable, a seaplane.
A seaplane.
Yeah.
Seriously.
From Hanoi. You get these absolutely breathtaking views flying over the bay, seeing it all spread out below you before landing right near the docks. It's unforgettable, but definitely a splurge.
Wow, I bet. Okay, so you arrive maybe by seaplane if you're lucky. Once you're actually in the bay, how do you move around? Mostly the cruise boat, I guess.
Exactly right. Your cruise boat is your main base, your transport between the islands and the sites.
Makes sense.
Then, for getting into those caves or visiting the floating villages, you'll switch to smaller boats, kayaks, or those traditional bamboo sampan boats. They can get into the shallower, narrower spots.
Ah.
Some cruises might use small speedboats, too, for transfers to maybe more remote beaches or spots the big boat can't easily reach.
Got it.
But yeah, it's almost entirely a water-based experience. You're not doing much walking, except, on the boat decks, inside the caves, or maybe on a small beach. You're really immersed in that seascape.
Sounds incredible. So when's the best time to go? Weather? Crowds? That must make a big difference.
Oh, timing is huge. It really shapes the experience. Spring, March to May is generally seen as excellent. Temperatures are pleasant, like 20-28 Celsius. Skies are often clear. Crowds are manageable. Good for activities.
Okay, spring sounds good.
Summer, June to August gets hot and humid. Think 28-35 degrees, maybe more. Plus risk of rain, thunderstorms. It's low season for international folks, but peak season for domestic tourists, so
Yeah.
can still be busy. And typhoon risk. Cruises can get canceled.
Ah, typhoons, right. Need to factor that in.
Definitely. Autumn, September to November is another fantastic window. It's warm, humidity drops, usually clear skies, great for photos, and the crowds start thinning out again.
Autumn sounds maybe even better.
It's arguably one of the best times, yeah.
Yeah.
Then winter, December to February, is cool, even cold sometimes. Maybe 12-20 degrees, often cloudy, foggy, misty.
Doesn't sound ideal for swimming.
No, probably not. But that mist, it can add this incredible, magical, ethereal beauty to the bay. Makes it feel really mystical. Plus, it's low season. Fewer crowds, lower prices, very tranquil.
Interesting. So it really depends what you're looking for. So for you listening, what does this boil down to? If you want the best weather for swimming and kayaking, aim for spring or autumn. But if you're on a budget, want quiet, and maybe appreciate that moody atmospheric vibe, winter could be amazing, just pack layers.
Exactly. It's about matching the season to your priorities.
Okay, beyond the amazing views, Halong Bay has this rich culture too. Tell us about the people of the water in those floating villages. That sounds fascinating.
It really is a profound part of the bay, those floating fishing villages. They're like a living piece of history, a testament to this incredibly resilient, resourceful way of life.
Entire life spent on the water.
Pretty much, yeah. They're so deeply connected to the bay's ecosystem. Seeing it gives you a glimpse into a culture that values simplicity, community. It's quite humbling.
I bet.
And speaking of people, the Vietnamese cruise staff are generally fantastic. Really hospitable, friendly, professional. They're proud of the bay, happy to share their culture. Their warmth really adds to the trip.
That's great to hear.
And all those legends like the descending dragon, they're not just tourist stories. They actually give names to islands and caves, shape local identity. There's also this growing focus now on sustainable tourism, which is good to see. Reflects that local connection to the environment.
And language? Is English widely spoken?
Oh yeah, don't worry about that. Most cruise staff, guides, they speak English pretty well. Though, learning a couple of basic Vietnamese phrases, always appreciated, always gets a smile.
Good tip. Okay, practicalities again, safety. Always important, especially on water. What are the key safety things to keep in mind for Halong Bay cruises?
Safety's number one, absolutely. The most crucial thing. Book with a reputable cruise company, check reviews, look for a strong safety record, do your homework there.
Makes sense.
Once you're on board, listen to the safety briefing. Know where the life jackets are, understand the emergency procedures, just pay attention.
Standard stuff. but important.
Yeah. And be aware, cruises can be canceled if the weather's bad, especially typhoons. Good companies will let you know ahead of time, offer refunds or reschedule.
Okay.
On the boat, drink responsibly, and never, ever swim alone, especially after dark or if you've been drinking. Just common sense, really.
Right.
And for kayaking or swimming, always wear the life jacket they provide. Only swim where they say it's safe. Currents can be unpredictable sometimes.
Good advice. What about in Halong City itself?
Just general travel smarts, really. Keep an eye on your belongings in crowded spots. Be aware of the motorbike traffic. It can be pretty hectic. Stick to bottled water. Eat at reputable-looking places. You know the drill.
Standard travel safety. Got it.
Oh, and maybe note down the local emergency numbers. Police is 113, fire 114, ambulance 115, just in case.
113, 114, 115. Good to have. So there you have it, Halong Bay. It really is this place of just breathtaking natural beauty, ancient legends swirling around. It offers that unique cruising experience, incredible food, this sort of tranquil atmosphere if you find the right spots. It definitely needs some careful planning to dodge the crowds, find a good cruise. But hopefully, with everything we've talked about today, you feel equipped to absolutely master Halong Bay.
Yeah, hopefully.
And really discover why this mix of nature, myth, and genuine hospitality makes it just captivating, totally rewarding.
Absolutely. And maybe as a final thought for you to consider, as you think about a trip there, beyond just how stunning it looks, what part of Halong Bay do you think would really grab you the most? Is it that enduring dragon legend, or the incredible resilience of those floating communities? Or maybe it's just that quiet, thoughtful feeling you might find on a misty winter morning when the bay feels completely timeless. Something to think about. What hidden depths might you want to explore on your own?